I'm Jesse, behind the camera is James, and we are Roamin in Riverside. And today we're in the downtown area of Riverside, California. Looks like we're on the corner of University and Lemon. And today, beautiful day out here in sunny Southern California, and I got the pleasure of talking to Tim, right?
Right.
Tim, tell us, our viewers, a little bit about yourself, like your age and where you're from.
About 50 years old. I come out of Boston, Massachusetts years ago. I moved out here with my wife, and we had a pretty nice house. I just happened to, I just married the wrong woman.
Okay.
Just recently expressed. I actually had 3 jobs. I actually had a place to live. I had a car. This will be the first time in 30 years I can drive a vehicle legally. I finally get my license back. My child support's paid. And I was then informed that I had to die. And I was tried to leave, and I brought back. Greatest people in the world. Californians, you have the most dangerous situation I've ever seen in my life. God bless you all. I really hope you guys can make it through days to days. Either way, my story wasn't about that. My story was because my wife she never gave me $5 my whole life, but she did hire people just to make sure I could understand. Sometimes narcissistic people, they find good people. They destroy them when they can't become like them. We're all individuals, but some people, we don't understand that. We try and copy. Or so the psychologists say. Last night's my first night of freedom. I was surrounded for the majority of the night. Well, then they let me go to sleep about midnight. And I'll go off and I'll walk to the store now, and then if it's not a racial thing, it goes along lines. I have all 3 groups that came after me, but
so who's after you?
Oh, I can't tell you their names.
Okay.
But you know who they are.
Okay.
You know who they are.
So what'd you do for a living, Tim?
I build homes.
Nice.
I build homes. I do everything. I've been a manager my whole life. Mm-hmm. I've never been anything but a boss.
Yeah.
I'm in charge, and it's one of the things that pisses everybody off.
So how do we end up homeless, brother? What's going on?
I just told you, they walked up to me. They said, "What's your address?" They had the police call me up looking for my address so they could get my home this time. I was almost ready to go. And then it went from a little bunch of little gangs, which I thought is what I was dealing with, to, that's some pretty powerful Hollywood action. It's, that's pretty Hollywood-like. I've never seen anything like it. That's why I say you Californians, I feel so bad for you. Or maybe I don't. Everybody seems to get along just quite fine. Bottom line is, I was given a very great opportunity to live. I'm taking it. And somehow, I don't even know how, but I'm getting out of California, and that's what I was told to do.
Okay.
I got, yesterday, you know what? Met a lot of hate thrown my way. This gentleman. I didn't realize, I don't know how far they go. They've been mocking me for a long time on this. When I picked this up, the gold trim, this is a beautiful Bible.
It's nice.
Brand new. The gentleman gave this to me last night before I was able to walk away and go to bed.
Right on.
I've been through years of torture.
Family out here, Tim?
No, that's how. No. When an abuser abuses you, the first thing they want to do is isolate you. So this all began 24 years ago. This is literally the longest battle of my life, and between the torture, the sex bans, the bullying, I think in America we need to understand women are not always abused, and that a woman can just, if she's a different culture than you, she can pretty much run stuff through public opinion. And if an officer comes up, the first thing he's going to do is say, "Oh, well, the man is just being his old mean self," and that'd be just years. I'd be crying that, hey, she's the only one who's ever been arrested. I'd lose all my possessions, be exited from the property, until I came to California. You guys don't allow that. You guys do not allow just come in up now. You got to go. So you have to go through a process. It's a lot of paperwork. And at which point, she had to figure out a different way to get me. And she refused the divorce. She just kept reappearing every so many years, and whenever I'd rebuild myself. So hopefully nobody ever finds me again. Hopefully I disappear, and hopefully if she'd ever see a crazy woman that says that's my husband, she is not my wife. And if there was a judge watching this, I would love a divorce. I really would, but I can never see that woman again. And she has moved on her way, and my problems, God bless everybody for letting me go, and I'm just happy to be going home. And I have no problems with...
Going back to Boston?
Nope.
Where's home?
I don't know. I'm going to find it.
Right.
This is my first day where I'm,
First day homeless?
like an abused woman. This is my first day without abuse.
Right.
This is my first day. Nobody's coming up to kill me. Nobody's saying you're going to die. And until you've gone through an entire town, we won't mention it, they all literally told me they're coming to kill me. So I have never ever seen an entire American city tell me it's time to go. I've never ever seen that.
You seem like a good guy there, Tim.
It's really cool because you got to get beat down. You really have to be beat down. So when somebody comes up to you and, gosh, I've met some of the most powerful people in California. Okay. And they are, by the way, all class, all nice. It was all fine. I actually was trapped for a long time by the riverbeds.
Okay.
And, I mean, it's a little disappointing when you see the police. They're no help. They're absolutely no. So
how do they treat you?
They work for them.
How do the police treat you?
They work for them.
Okay. So you got to watch out, huh?
Well, I was at one point in time. There was a problem. I was at a campsite. I was really struggling. They were really nice. They brought me some food. They brought me a lot of fruits and vegetables, and they put them down at the camp. And I was really struggling at that time. I'm an older person. I may look like I can walk around. A lot of physical handicaps that I use extra work every day to keep my physical body to where it's needed to be. And they dropped me a lot of nice stuff. And they put a tarp to protect me from the sun. I'm not from the desert. And it was nice. But they put it to one of those little motorcycle things or whatever that they had taken apart. And of course, the police come by. They're going to put me immediately in jail. They are arresting me. I'm in the back of the cruiser. And all I'm saying the whole time, you do not have to do this for them. They can shoot me. They can do me another way, but at least don't make me go to prison to die. Because that's the whole idea. Listen, I live my life a certain way. I'm definitely not a cool guy. So that's a problem, I guess. Apparently some people, you need to pay and you need to go the same route that they go. You have to do this, because otherwise it makes them look bad, I guess. I don't know. I just know that my whole life my wife has tried to put me in. She's African American. Her favorite thing to do is call those police. She loves calling the police on me, and she says, this is what you get. And I used to ask her, I'd be like, you seem rather racist. We might need a divorce. Okay, that wasn't...
Any kids?
No. It literally, she would just go up to my workplaces and drive around and start smashing stuff or screaming, and the work would say, okay, here's the deal. We can get rid of you, take us 15 minutes, no more crazy people outside.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go through 6 to 7 months of court proceedings trying to get rid of her. Which one do you think we're going to use?
You're going to get rid of you.
I'd be like, yep. And then, of course, as soon as you lose your job, she'll be like, you know why you lost your job? Because you're a loser. Because you're a bum. You don't do anything. You're worthless. And it's just over and over, year after year, day after day. And now she's got a place to be. She's got plenty of protection. She's got money. She's got all that.
Okay.
And
you're out here homeless.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'm sent out to California.
Okay, so what do you got going for the rest of the day, Tim?
I was going to get up and, actually, if you could introduce my first day in the city, where can I get a cup of coffee?
Oh, down the street. There's a lot of places down here.
So
right across the street.
Is there a coffee? Because think about 100 pounds. That's just really
That's
heavy.
what you're lugging around?
Well, I've lost like 60 pounds in the past month. It's documented because I was giving blood. So,
where'd you sleep at last night?
right here.
Okay. How was
It was freezing, man. That's why I was just waiting until it warmed up for the sun.
It's coming out. Well, Tim, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Now, I'm a friend of yours. If you don't have any out here, I'm Jesse. And at the end of my interviews, I always say, can I say a little prayer for you?
Please do.
Dear Father in heaven, dear Lord, I got Tim here, Father, and he's estranged from his wife, Father, and this is a new day for him, a new start for him, Father. So I pray blessings upon this man, Father. I pray that you light his path into some work, Father, into some prosperity, Lord, and I pray you get this man off the streets. He doesn't belong here, Lord, and I pray protection over this man, and I pray abundance in his path. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Can I have a hug?
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'm Jesse. Behind the camera is James. We're here with Tim. We're downtown Riverside. We're roaming in Riverside, and we are out.